Abusuan Kennedy a compare kwa Japan spokesperson kwasi kwaten ene ade so wabehwe nsem ade agu ho pa na ne nyina efri bombs bi efri Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia ne camp ene ne team members ni bi honom empanifo wo mu eba abonten efa Kennedy a compare kwa Japan ho ene nam so ama ono so di nsem bi atodwo a abusuan mepese ebekọ ne akwa akotie bi
waka wosi o ana ye probi o ha ka bofo BBC na BBC ko muta ba Hey, yo, oko UN, uti, UN. Omo omo ka English no. Pakistan for the Libya for the idea oba omo ka English no. Omo kasa you translate bro.
Yeah, ma omo.
E just problem dey say. E di omo no mind develop. Ghana for ka English. Na Libya develop here. Oko Quebec and Castro no omo ka English. No one develop here. What I say, I don't know why they don't reduce the challenges that confront us and I was saying to me, maybe the gap, bro. And I see, and on Sabra, open your cars and Kyei Mensah BBC. Sabra will do the audio dance and say, you are Agyapong, friends about what it's count what you can see school on the courses. Sabra, you can see school, man. 2028 is about courage, 2028 is about discipline, 2028 is about credibility. Yeah, your man. They say, yeah, free dollar. We campaign against the backdrop of economy. When we were living, free, 1:4. If you 1:17. And how do you then present the same face now? Not on OG any movement for 1:17. So I feel now, and it's for the about 10. They will see the 17 as better. I think we got to comment that. And you need a new face, you need a fresh face. Even in the spirit of parties of Myanmar, you need a new face. So, Obia Fafani Alan Chamate Campo, and he for Campo, we have a castle. As I see there, maybe he was not part of the establishment fully. And I maybe see any Bibiano, one come in Babu Magade, and for so be added the enemy. And for me, I think Kennedy holds the key to 2028. What could do with my day. Now you have got 2028 general election. When now you have one of your Kokoya, let us say party will be more interested in somebody or what could try. Obetima Kosi Ama one, you need a lot of the parliamentary seats. I've been a majority parliamentary seat. Not a beautiful son. You need to go to the party now. A freedom that could general election. I could win the presidential. Because I've always maintained that no matter how rich ideas that you have, no matter how good ideas that you have as a political party, if you do not win political power, ideas in segment as will be another. 2028 is not about who Ghanaians think say or Kasei are not Kasei. 2028 is about who can win us power. 2028, any power who do budget to many parts of the or Mra won't 2028 as some idea cannot any power track of so big market. 2028 is about credibility. One Ghana for Jimmy. As I say, no benching, Mr. Ben, what time, and the truth and Yenia, and Kofi can say, oh, as I said, you will deal with him, and now as I said, you need to deal with him. And one more can say, oh, and I can't Casa, and I can't Casados, and I can't do it, and I can't do Tema. We tell them that yes, you will not do what I can now or yeah. About 90%, 99% were in defense of the party. I am quite independent here. Yet, you can say, can you true? And no matter who has said, even upon further reflection, I am sure say, in a will do it in a different way.
All right, so now, Kwesi, with the issue of a second chance, Yera or Kyei Mensah Bonsunum, Naponum, Wuntuminum, no more cano, and Nama Santimantim, air trumpet set. Yera Albert Edubuahen, Yadeno Koyeno, the entire man second chance, and none of Hodono, internal young Fananko Beam, and Tinkebeya, Dr. Bawumia, the young man of second chance, a man and co, a hono, only a moya adrene.
Minya, my memoir, Bako Semdi, you no pray, they did can say, you can second chances, sir. And they said, be a GD for crown, William Francois, Namima, Pina from a mouth of such. I know a quaint so who say why I just abonnent or because I at Abonim. And yet, second chances are similar. second chances are not a reward for weak candidates. Second chances, yeah, manager said, a reward for just showing up. In the end, the open alpha contest, MPP Muno, so far as I watch the media, and one is what I say, I'm on second chance. Another time, open one sign idea, yes, a second chance. So, President Mahamadli, when a second chance, but the chance President Mahamad, based on performance and what they watch you. But I'm referring to even in MPP, I'm a question. But before that, I never come to my being as so let's say for the ideas in the first place. Not particular surprise made the campaign. And some of you will say, Chimney Sabu, a course until waiting proper campaign. A party has sent a picture. As you said, you're making the Agyapong Kofi and for more campaign. We would be out. And on that, we are getting what happened in George Orwell's animal farm. Say all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. As a selective application of the laws. We look where few are. A brother can second chance once more, back once a week. Tama, one more kind of Tama, no mining, yes, opinion, not in your ministers, DB, Akosha Munkwani is to say, they should at least read the mood of the nation. Because of my penny, no, one day, I say, penny, no, take any parcel, no give the insulin. That's all for mansion. I'm on the company. After all, it's all about winning the flag brass, nothing else. No, and someone said the media will say, Cano, oh, Kano, a business has a second chance argument. One of more, some more planning, as I said, almost say, you rather about me. What would you need to do, President Kukwado, President Ofo, and the President Dubuahina? The Brina second chance, and the amount of Sakonia, no second chance. One more crack can say, who have President, former Vice President, Obinim, or 41.6% at all. And for that reason, Udiaka claiming on their account. May come a chief now to say that argument is even not tenable and it's completely illogical. So over 41.6% yeah. And they say this is also 56.1%. Did they be on the airport? And I less than 1% airport was. You go and start afresh. And you want more someone no more can so we are 41%. Now can we need any percentage to be the claim part. I feel no cost at zero. I guess a 7 my business should not so will be an argument for my son or pass us or be tired at more. Because it's neither here nor there. 41 then can be also 40%. And what is the point in going for the election? But in MPP more, you can second chance in command. And only a reward for those who has demonstrated say you're more when you're quiet, one more echo bomb. I can for a same be said, I'm for an edit a challenge to us. MPP mono, and penny for Naya Mabo within Professor Dubuahine, President J. Kufo, and President Akufo-Addo, and Penia, now we have no coalition, Dr. Muhammad Ibamia, we have one more Bakosema, and the history of MPP. Obia, what was second chance as based on performance. And to your Professor Dubuahine, first time or 4 years here. One the photo would not any actually party for the Remy. Nothing one more I say, we have a beer, a money ball boy, one person was at night day, I could be because according to them, not a performance in a day, Uncle so. Now the member of Baco if we were Professor Dubuahine cry time or cry, one of cry there, they a time near 3 pre-military era. As Abrano, we are not PNC 1 PNC 2 1 military for the board minus so and transitioning back into a democratic or republic dispensation. Yes, though, one of them is a coalition of penalty triggers in you. At a time, one is a coalition. Despite such suppressive and hostile political environment now, who did said, on 1.2 million votes, I represent 30.29%. And the President Wale is 58.4%. And no, the difference in the gap, I have had a million you. Gap no part of that President Wallace and then Professor Dubuahine in 1992 was 1.1 million. Gap no part, so 1.1 million. Now, free 1.1 million, but in the year 1996 and so. Who said 1996, you know? I hope Professor Dubuahine is contested. Will you catch us say Professor Dubuahine, one could be a no yareno, a patch of the records are there. Professor Dubois he contested. Nemo in 1996, party for no cast more kind and say, even though when the runners in the military regime, and now one and so many are doing despite Sabre Twaba, quick ballot boxes, the assessor would do by Gimu, now military for other faculty are doing still to me at 30.29%. And would give vote difference 1.1 million. Still, priority would say more, but it would 2 million here. The more map of the Dubai here, Uncle Bill. In 96, President Kofi and the coin. President Kofi had just 3 months to campaign. 3 months, President Kofi had nearly 2.83 million votes. And I represented 39.67%. And we are President Kofi had a 9% vote difference. President Dubai here. I told you, I appreciate Professor Dubois here by 9% votes. And so we have vote difference, and also a woman. The vote difference then was 1.2 million. Again, the vote difference is very significant. President Kofi Professor Dubois here 1.1 million. And Sabre Wale is the tree. Wale is the 1.2 million and the trade President Kofi. Now President Kofi. Professor Dubois 30%, no, 39%, or the 9% like that. If you want about 2008, now President Kofi the 9% account, even though Onya Akwenya just 3 months to campaign, I just say Papa no, what trade will be so much my day. Ayo, and sir. Yeah. Because from 30 to 39, the rest is what the day account. And the party for the second time or better, will be winning. If you want about 2008, opinion near friend of President Kofi million votes, and I represented 49.13%. One of the time was the point. So, no votes no no. We get this said in the history of MPP, no. President Akufo-Addo we need the first round. We need first round, no. They won't say Ghana, yes, say they so 50+1. Yeah. It's the call run off no lose or time with less than 23,000 votes. She has said you, and she also be far. President Kofi from 39 to 49, and 10% of the account. Exactly. Me what? And the Professor Dubois here, 30. And President Kofi de Ba say, at the bar, President Kofi de Ba 39. Me what? And President Kofi de Ba say 49. And that. Yeah. After you, any power no 49% to win the first round. People with just 23,000 votes. And I can't say Paco is all to answer. Over to answer this. And they are 2 President Kofi. And the second time of yes, over Kaya. Second time of Supreme Court judges say they move forecast will really less, They move or a 5 to the next day, they do continue for. In Sandy where they are some money at Monaco, yeah. But in the case of 2024, penetrating you, 2024 by a couple. Before that, now President Akufo-Addo at the Yako, even in 2020, let's not Yako 6.7 million votes. Obinim. Yura Dr. Mama Dubai, or the year equal 4.65 million votes and 2041.61%. It was sharp compared to 2020 votes. President Akufo-Addo. Let's just say Yura Dr. Mama what the votes also 33%. Of anything you 33%. This is the first time in the history of MPP Yabako Seminole will be teaming far on sector where the way 10 account and where the way 9 account from Professor Dubois to Kofi. And President Akufo-Addo for the 10 day. And account. Then we slash President Akufo-Addo the second 10 votes, no crown, and the immediate votes are between their compared on slash it by 33%. Some percent of even first time and not President Akufo-Addo cry back. Now compared to what Otabawumia had. 49 and 41.6. Let's say one also what tested there almost also 9%. Obinim, what's the mention I say? In the history of MPP Abako 7, the import is that in the case of your party, Yabako 7, we started with Professor Dubois in 30.29 in 92. Now President Kofi Addo 39.67 in 1996. And we just say President Kofi Addo 9.38% there the account. In terms of performance, President Kofi Addo also at the free at the 49.13 in 2008, and also the 9.46 in the account. Let's see, only Dr. Baumia and I recorded a decline of 7.52% drop from Akufo-Addo's first attempt. It won't get Akufo-Addo. The last election in 2020 President Baumia cross out 10%. Now if we nominal votes come how much 33%. And this will catch us say, oh, second chance, there will be second chance, there will be second chance. Abako separate say. Second chance, there is a chance. So Banu are more one there, and when I say a time second chance amount because what dear any more second chance. Let me tell you, President Mahama had the 8 years and the 31 million votes. Former Vice President Dr. Baumia almost say what the 1.7 million votes difference there. Omo man ko to pay 2.1 but the enyo man ko to no ko free say assume we say 2.1 for no ko e beto now 1.7 million votes difference then kwa na e ka opani what essentially means they say President Mahama 8 years and 31 million votes difference it will take us a minimum of 14 years and then the 1.7 million votes difference now 14 years no 50 now because now comparison I want to make that now actually the was hard that and you can't say second chance. We are not saying nobody is entitled to a second chance. But what is the proper history? The proper history is that everybody has added some of the votes, has increased the percentage of the votes, with the exception of the last election here, Dr. Baumia. Now, the man here say he is the only person in the history of MPP Abako Assembly. He did just 32 years as a party. But in the history, for the past half of the 32 years, which is the last 16 years, he had been leading the affairs of the party as a vice presidential candidate and as a vice president for the past 6 years. President Akufo-Addo, the highest position occupied was the Minister of State. Yes, though, ultimately for first round victory. Second round, he lost to just 23,000 votes. Now, subtract 23,000 votes from 1.7 million votes. It's the end of our country say, Akufo-Addo, Yemanenko. Now, another say, we use Yemanenko. Akufo-Addo, there is a basis because he's demonstrated that him there and the popularity to be there. Yes, my can say second chances, they do not always come by say, I say, the amount they be 2020, 2018. It's about bringing in a strong candidate.
So, now with the analysis, why ama a TF1 Ahefuna and Natias, Yamfa all candidates, Kennedy or Agyapong, Embra. Now, dear now bet me a dinner so I want one catch a TF1 Ahefuna say, yeah, the Kennedy or Agyapong, yeah, the abattoir, yeah, the baton shedding for 2028. Obetime a winning power at the among the new patriotic party.
Many time I'll say, what year? 2028 dynamics. The good thing is that they are all going to be completely new faces. President Mahama is constitutionally powered to come again, and so going to be contested. It's a new person ever. One will be a general shading culture. A bill say a better opening to zebra. In 2028, whichever way there will be a new face in the now let's happen before we one. A normal a dear core opposition. Say on the grounds of the common. You can't use that against the Agyapong and this normal idea position on the grounds of common. A normal comfort dinner so to about say, on if religion has an influence on me, I don't think it's going to affect the Agyapong. If on matters of tribalism had an influence on me, I don't think it's going to affect the Agyapong. If say Alancha Matinko for saying, no, it's not going to affect the Agyapong. But most importantly, Agyapong is what the Boston said. The Agyapong, they are all covered. He resonates with the grassroots. Grassroots from the voters, the grassroots votes are always constant. It's the middle class that you always need to always appeal to them and get most of them to speak on your behalf before you get them. The Agyapong, God has what it is. One would need because from time immemorial, he's been consistent with the position of everything. Under the year, 2028 is not about parties, it's about individuals. Ghanaians are tired of politicians and political parties promising and not failing to deliver. Ghanaians are thinking of Obi or who say at this individual level. And you might be able to create. Is that if I to create? Ghanaians are looking for strong candidates in 2028. Say Nipa Beg at Nepa, NBC 4 person who fire said another who fire. One person can say that enough is enough. Then more just say, no more. with that courage, that fearless attitude, that boldness. Nipa one who say or discipline. Nipa when they should do say obviously our mind. Nipa always use common sense approach.